Radio News with News Team 7.
Reporting for News Team 7 and Ozark Radio News, I'm Clancy Talbert. The body of the woman who was found last week floating on Bull Shoals Lake, Arkansas, has officially been identified according to the Marion County Sheriff's Office. This release of information came yesterday afternoon. They outlined that the body was identified by a family member as being Sharon Rose Harris, an 80-year-old woman from Rolette, Texas. Harris's body has been sent to the State Medical Examiner's Office of the Arkansas State Crime Laboratory for an autopsy in order to determine the cause of death. The body was originally found on Thursday, April 11th at roughly 1 p.m., when Marion County deputies responded to witness testimony stating a body had been seen in the water. The recent indictment of a southern Missouri man who was illegally harvesting trees from the Mark Twain National Forest was done through the uncommon evidence of tree DNA. In October of 2019, a witness notified law enforcement of potential illegal harvesting in the forest near Siloam Springs, Missouri. At a closer look, they found 8 freshly cut walnut stumps at the site. The leading investigator took a look at a nearby lumber mill and found a log with similar dimensions to the illegally cut down trees. To prove that this log was the same as the stump, they contacted Richard Crown, a USDA Forest Service research geneticist in Oregon. Crown performed a tree DNA test to prove that the 2 pieces of wood belonged to the stump. Using this evidence, the investigator was able to take the man into custody. The defendant pled guilty in July of 2023 to 1 felony count of depredation of government property and was sentenced to 5 months of time served, a 3-year supervised release, and restitution for the value of the lumber. On Tuesday, April 16, 2024, U.S. Marine Corps Private Giovanni Rayon Brown, 23, was sentenced in federal court for transporting child pornography across state lines. U.S. District Judge Douglas Harpole sentenced Brown to 12 years in prison without parole and 10 years of supervised release following incarceration, as well as registering as a sex offender upon release. Brown has to pay a fine of $24,000 in restitution to 8 victims of child pornography discovered on his cell phone. On September 21, 2023, Brown pled guilty to transporting child pornography and admitted to exchanging sexually explicit videos with a 15-year-old female in California. Brown was in California at the time of these conversations from March 4th to June 26, 2022. Brown arrived in Fort Leonard Wood on November 9, 2022. On December 14, 2022, federal agents executed a search of Brown's barracks and confiscated 2 phones which contained child pornography. For more information on these stories and more, visit OzarkRadioNews.com. Thank you for tuning in. Drew will follow up with a look at sports. I'm Clancy Talbert. Have a great day.
CHC Home Center, right here, right now.
Who says you have to dread home improvement projects? CHC is here with advice and supplies to take the stress out of painting. They can mix any color paint you envision, so choose a room to get started and crank up the music. You are one paint job away from loving your space again. CHC is your source for home improvement, right here, right now.
CHC Home Center, right here, right now.
Thank you, Clancy, for that news update. Good morning. This is Drew Joyce with Ozark Radio News and News Team 7 for your sports. The West Plains Scissors hit the mound today versus the Hillcrest Hornets. The Scissors dropped their first game of the season on Tuesday against Kickapoo. That night was their strikeout cancer night, and all proceeds and donations went to Siteman Cancer Center in memory of Justin Cooley. Today they play the Hornets at Hillcrest, starting time 4:30 with JV to follow. The Missouri State Grizzlies softball team is home today, taking on North Central Missouri College. They had the week off so far and will play today, Saturday, and Sunday. All those games are home games. You can catch the games today at 11 and 1. Harlan will have the play-by-play on KWPM 105.1 and 1450 or on your smartphone. The St. Louis Cardinals dropped to the Oakland A's last night 3-6. The A's scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd, and the Cardinals answered with 3 in the top of the 4th. The A's came back in the 5th and scored 3 runs and another in the 6th to win the game. The Cardinals have a day off before their homestand against the Brewers starting tomorrow. For more sports, run over to OzarkRadioNews.com/sports, but stay dialed in. Next, we'll have Matt Stumpf in the Weather Center. For Ozark Radio News and News Team 7, I'm Drew Joyce, signing out.
At Community First, we live up to our name. When a customer walks through our doors, we make sure they leave with confidence their banking is taken care of. From getting a new home or a home equity line of credit, ag loans, and small business loans, or if you're looking to start a checking or a health savings account, come see us at Community First and have confidence in your banking.
Living up to our name. Community First Banking Company.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
News Team 7.
Thank you, Drew, for that sports update. Good morning. I'm Matt Stumpf with Ozark Radio News and News Team 7 in the Weather Center. We expect a high of 84 today, with a storm system moving in this afternoon and evening. That will make for a big drop in temperatures once it's moved through the area. We expect sunny skies tomorrow, but nearly a 20-degree drop from today's high, and we're looking at low 60s this weekend. For more weather information, go to ozarkradionews.com/weather and check out daily and weekly weather updates, closures and delays, and more. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Matt Stumpf.
For more news, visit ozarkradionews.com. Powered